Hey everybody, welcome back to Q-Zone. So we're going to go ahead and just get right into it this time. Let's start with episode 2. And there we go. There's that fancy intermission screen. I love it. Zombies really, it really ties the room together. Anyway, so this is Z2M1, or sorry, QZ2M1, the Faultline. I actually have a little bit of Quake cute here. Got this nice little ledge. Not really sure why it exists, but hey, you know what? It's extra detail, and I'll take it. So, super shotgun here. Alright, off to, right off to the races with an extreme challenge, I see. We have 2 secrets, 15 kills. Well, it does seem like there's stuff down there. Okay, we got a little opening. Another opening. That looks like a lift, actually. Squeeze me. And that ledge. I don't know, let's just go this way. See what's over here. I'm guessing the button probably... Nope, silver key. Alright, what do we got? Well, actually, now that I think about it... Alright, let's use our rubber disc launcher. Oh, that's so depressing. So, anyway. Yeah, the name is actually pretty fitting. Gotta give him credit for that. I'm guessing this just recalls the elevator. Yep. Alright. Yeah, we totally could have just jumped. What do we have for... No, we have rockets, but we don't have a grenade launcher, so... Thanks, I guess? 4 switches and a ring of... Well, let's grab this. Oh. I thought this was going to be more clever than that. Like... I don't know. Like... One of the buttons being a trap. I really wish I had a grenade launcher, but... Okay, so this stays up. Also have that there. I'm just going to jump down there from above. And I guess we'll see what it leads to. So, is that just... Okay, it's just for the lights. Got it. It's funny because, it's not like this is... Whoops. I made a mistake. I went to the wrong place. Alright, so it's not like this is exquisitely detailed, but by Q-Zone standards, it's above average, I'd say. Gee, I have no idea. Thank you. Oh, okay, this leads to... Alright, well... I don't really need that, but I'm gonna grab it. At least it's gonna make it so I don't take fault. Okay, those are my friends over there, my undead compadres. Let's try to line ourselves up here. I think this will do it? Yeah. Get that. Just jump down here. You do have a little bit of... Okay, good thing we have invuln. You do have a little bit of air control in Quake, which makes that stuff like that a little bit easier to pull off. Oh. I get it. Well, turns out it's very easy to bypass the keys in this one. But hey, at least we got this. Is that? I'm gonna save. Whoa! What the hell? Okay. Why? It's funny though, because it leads to, like, a legitimately decent looking room. Also, what's this? I don't know. Yeah, like, look at this! Like, this room actually looks... it doesn't look half bad. Alright, well, whatever. Maybe that was the first thing they did, and then they just got bored, or maybe vice versa. They kind of learned what they were doing, and that was the end result. Yep. A little bit more forward momentum than I was anticipating. With a lot of rockets, though, so I do plan to use them. And we got all the weapons on map 1. Brilliant. I guess nobody ever accused these of being... any of these of being balanced, because, they're not. Trying to be a little bit careful. Could just take the fall damage. It's not really a huge deal. Okay, got 2 of them. Yeah, benefits of Quake. Only dealing a maximum of 5 falling damage, unpatched. Yeah, brilliant stuff. Oh, where are you? I hear you. Oh, you're over there. 14 out of 15. Also missing a secret still. Can't help but wonder if there's just another zombie over here. Or not. No. Don't know where the last one is. Perhaps... Oh, shoot. I just realized I completely forgot. I mentioned I was going to look into possibly adding music. So, sorry about that. Yeah, completely slipped my mind, and then turns out the weekend ended up arriving faster than expected. Or something, I don't know. Oh, that's so awkward. Alright. Oh, shit. Cool. I just can't... That's bothering me. I'm thinking that might just be maybe something from... Yeah, because it shares a texture with that up there. So it's probably just like a little artifact from when they were like subdividing this area. I don't really know. Either way, we only found 1 secret. And I keep looking... Oh no, that's the path that leads to the exit. Right. Right. Wasn't back here, was it? Suppose you have these pitch black corners here. Which I have a feeling that's one of the reasons why modern Quake maps look so good. The light compiler that they use nowadays, like the Eric W tools, are so much more advanced. Like, it has a lot of features that wouldn't really be out of place in Quake 2, like radiosity and things like that. It just really does a lot to kind of improve the overall look. There was armor there? Oh yeah, I also saw some comments saying this is a bit too dark, so let's do that. Not that it's going to help for the pitch black areas, but it might help for some of these more neutral areas. I say that as if there's really a neutral color area in this map. Yeah. I also don't see anything that could... Like, over here, they kind of dangled the pentagram carrot. It's a phrase I never thought I'd use. So it's pretty easy to spot that one, that secret, but got 1 more secret and 1 more kill. I don't know. This one thing I could always do is just no-clip outside of the bounds of the level. And that's one way of revealing secrets. These seem like decorations. Also, I'm pretty sure excuse me, I'm pretty sure I thwacked those with my axe earlier. Yeah, like with this level, you could tell the author was trying. It's just... I don't know. Wait, there was a... Oh, it's just more of these. These little divots in the wall. Alrighty. But yeah, you could see, like, compare this to Sacrilege, and the lighting here is just very... I mean, obviously, it's low resolution. It's Quake. The light map, or the light... What do they call that? Words are escaping me. But anyway, the essentially the light map is lower resolution than all the textures and such. Also a little weird these aren't casting light. Okay, I'm just being a little too nerdy here, but... Yeah. So there's that, but... It almost feels like this area was meant... Like, that was... meant to be... Not really meant to be skipped. That might be the wrong way of describing it, but... I mean, the whole skip on this is so obvious that it just feels like it... You know, maybe wasn't completely intended, but... Maybe the author didn't care too much about it. Alright, there is something... Oh, you know what? Oh, no, never mind. That's the area I was just in. The one that leads to the exit. That's what led to the pentagram secret. Yeah. One of the things you gotta do in games that don't have an auto map. Just kind of figure out a way to make it work. That's all. And I'm kind of coming up blank, to be perfectly honest. But over here, it's not, I mean, it's not something under the lava. No, the lava is just basically a death pit. So that's not it. This area here. I mean, it could just be that I didn't run over... Oh. Okay. Alright, let's load. I think I see how to... Oh, I see it. Okay. That one doesn't have the vines on it. That's the difference. That was subtle and clever. I like it. Alright, well anyway, let's just do this. Ooh! Oh, that is uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. Okay, that whole thing's just a massive wind tunnel. So, pro tip. You can't skip quite as much as I thought, but you could still skip down there and just finish the map real quickly. In fact, you know what, let's do something a little fun. I'm gonna save at the end of this. Boink. And we are going to warp to QZ1M1. Nope, 2M2. Okay. This will be pretty quick. That being said, I'm not really sure where the final kill is. Alright, 26 seconds, and I suck at Quake speedrunning. So, yeah, there we go. We're just gonna go ahead and leave that last kill there. He can tell everybody else. He can tell all of his friends what happened here. Oh, and we're back. we are back. This is QZ2M2, high 8. And it looks wonderful. I see absolutely nothing wrong with this. Oh boy. Alright. This is another one of those ones. I mean, it doesn't look pretty, but it kind of looks like this was maybe more intended for a deathmatch level. I don't really know. What am I not using? And this thing does like a fuck ton of damage, so... Oh my god. It's like whenever I aim ahead of them, they stop. Whenever I aim at them, they move. Just never works out. Yeah, I mean, even just like the way that they distribute the weapons in this just screams deathmatch level. Of course, then again, this wouldn't even really be a particularly great deathmatch level. It's just, there's way too much stuff all right next to each other. Secrets, 0 secrets, 26 kills. How are we going to possibly survive this experience? I'm not really sure. So, I don't know, just wish me the best of... Oh, what is the deal with these rotfish? But anyway, how are we going to survive this? Please leave your... I don't even know what in the comments below. Just... Is that it? I mean, we basically established that this has the rotfish bug from 1.01. Yeah, okay. I guess that was it. I don't know. I can't even... Ooh, light effects that completely oversaturate the lighting. Perfect. That was one of the last map was one of those maps I don't even have any good critique for it, because what is there to say about it? I think that's like the biggest problem with this compared to like D-Zone. There's a lot more to say, even about like the worst D-Zone maps, I think. Mostly because I think key door opened. I just walked into a room. I'm not going there yet. What else do we have? Also one secret. Oh, it's called the drop, by the way, in case you weren't aware. But yeah, it kind of seems to me like, and maybe it's just because Doom has to take a lot more shortcuts than Quake, and there's a lot more possibilities of just the map compiler getting it completely wrong, especially if you feed it strange input. Quake, I think, was a bit more figured out because you could even have a level that just had a opening in the corner. Like, it could just open into the void, and the engine would just kind of handle it. You wouldn't be able to run Viz on it, so if it were a larger map, it would run like complete ass on a 486, or probably even most Pentiums. But, no, I mean, you could pull it off. I mean, just try it. Make a platform in Trench Broom, drop it, or actually just use the starting platform, drop the player start on it, and the map will work. I think you're lying about the key door being open. I don't know. But it's, I don't know. And I think that's one of the things that kind of made some of the early Doom maps a little bit more exciting, maybe. I don't... What? Did I only have, like, one opportunity to do that? Because if that's the case, that's kind of ass. Because I had that key door open prompt, and then that just conveniently takes me to the key door. There... Oh. I don't know if that's the secret or what. Well, let's see what that secret is, or whatever the hell it is. And of course, now that I spun the camera around, I'm not entirely sure which direction it is. I think it's behind me when I drop in here. Yep, there it is. Yep, that is... The hell? I think I might be soft-locked. Because I have a feeling that trigger only activates once. Okay, well, good thing I have kill bound to a mouse button, which probably isn't the smartest idea, just to be completely honest here. Which now this is making me wonder if this key is even... if there's even a purpose for it. Do that too. Good. And I kind of... Oh. Well, then what the hell opens this? What is this map? I don't even know. Oh, jeez. Well, whatever. Let's play through it again, I guess. Because why not? It's not like it's huge or anything, so, I've played through more painful stuff than this. Okay, there we go. Whatever, let's grab the super shotgun. Leave no weapon ungathered or something. I don't know. Right, so at least we know here. God, this is like the most bizarre random-ass trigger ever. And I think that's where the whole, you know, D-zone-y, wizard-worksy sort of thing comes from. It's just the wonky-ass level design. Okay, whatever. Let's grab the key and figure out how to open the silver door. I mean, normally you just kind of do this. But it's not working. It's not working. I wonder if maybe the map is just broken at this point. So it's kind of what it feels like. Yeah, nothing around here. I mean, I'm not above no clipping through that door. I mean, what else can I do, really, at this point? I don't really see any other options. So, there's no switches or anything. I don't know what this is for, but it's there. And I'm grateful. Right. Yeah, kind of thinking the person who made this did not know how to make a door. Okay. Hello. Screw you. I mean, that's kind of neat, actually. And again, got all the weapons. Well, maybe not all the weapons. We got weapons. We got a good collection of weapons. Yeah, that's kind of neat. I like that. Nice and irregular, unlike most of the map. It actually kind of looks like it could be just a random hole in the wall. And again with the rotfish. It's a drop. Okay, yeah, and that's the rotfish getting counted twice. Ooh, that was the worst one so far. Whoa, quad. Hold up. Hold up. Motherfucker. Alright, I guess we're playing through the drop a third time. Oh no, shit. Shit. Alright, whatever. Change level, QZ. That was the wrong episode once again. Oh man, this video is as much of a clusterfuck as this map is. The only thing I could think of is that it's up there somewhere. Dude, what even is your movement patterns? Alright, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go up here. And if this doesn't have anything that looks tangentially related to opening that door... Yeah, it's just the quad. It's just the quad. We're just warping the map for. I don't even care about the extra ammo. I'm not gonna need it. So this is the Undying. Hopefully better than the last one. Alright. Is this... What is this? I mean, this doesn't look horrible. What we got down here, though? Rotfish. Here, have this. I guess it's supposed to be a shuriken launcher, but, it's pretty not great. Oh, well thank you. And this seems like a non-secret secret, because there's no official secrets in this map, but that was definitely... I don't know if I'd want to call that hidden, but... It's not completely in plain sight, just mostly. Deal with Death Knight. Alright. It's probably the most energetic gameplay we've had so far. It's kind of like that one map in the middle of episode 1 that was just kind of a nice little combat tinderbox, just out of nowhere. Like it... I don't know, I have a feeling that we've probably already found the pinnacle of this episode. Because this one, it looks good. Decent use of lighting. Actually, interesting combat. Oh, this is working. This is really janky. I know, shocking. Alright, well, cool. Your pathfinding has worked against you, my friend. I don't know what that's doing. Very generous with ammo, just like everything else, but I guess... Oh, there's the exit there. I feel like I could probably rocket jump to that. Let's see. Totally can. Yeah, okay. Well, let's just see what the rest of the map has, because I'm curious. So where does this bring me? Okay, the quad cage. Which, I mean, it makes me hurt things more faster. But then again, there's only one enemy left, so it doesn't really matter. Getting the quad before killing the fiends kind of seems like the best play. Alright, so the Undying. QZ2 M4. Best of the bundle so far, at least this episode. Still would kind of be interested to compare it directly with the Azure kill box, but... Alright, let's move on. Square 10. featuring low gravity. Alright, well. Did that guy fart? No, like seriously, just... One, I'm curious as to what was floating over his head. But two... That looks like... What the hell is that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he evacuated his bowels as he was dying. The rest of them aren't making that noise. That's some sort of custom night, I guess. And again, this is just screaming converted deathmatch level. And not a particularly good one. I don't know. This one's not the worst. I'm sure I've probably played a lot worse than this. Well, grab the weapons on the outside, and I guess I'll just kind of jump up here. I think... Yeah, I think I might actually have to... Hold up, me. Go ahead and get some upwards momentum here, and then... There we go. Perfect. So... What is there to do up here? I wonder. There's definitely more kills. We've only gotten, I guess, half of them. And I haven't seen any rotfish yet. Those seem to be kind of obligatory in this episode. Except for the first level. First level didn't have them. Is there something along the outside that I missed because it's pitch black and it's kind of hard to see anything out there? Kind of not entirely sure that increasing the brightness is even going to help because of areas like that. Because they are kind of all over the place. Well, one thing we can't... Oh, wait. I see it. I see you. Oh, maybe this is how I was supposed to get up top. No, this is a different area. Okay. Alright, we're in business. We're in business. Everything's cool. And Shambler over there. Alright. Don't want to ruin my perfect health and yellow armor. One enemy left. The hell is that? I'm guessing that's probably the way back. And now with this area, I am suddenly unsure as to whether this was a converted deathmatch level, because you wouldn't normally have two disparate arenas like this. Not of this size, at least. I don't know. No, that was the exit. I guess the other thing was maybe the way back. Oh, hi. Okay, that was a hot start and a half. Holy shit, that is actually a pretty spicy kill count. This map's called No Trespassing. And I'm already feeling pretty unwelcome. Okay. Whoa, easy there, bud. There we go. What's going on here? Alright, it's fun so far. Silver rune key, not marked, but... Yeah, you know, you put some effort into combat, I'll be a little easy on you. I mean, really, at the end of the day, it is primarily about fun factor. And I've actually had fun in 2 maps in this episode so far. Well, I don't know, we'll see how this pans out, but... Yeah, this one and 4. Man. You're spoiling me, you're spoiling me, Q-Zoned. Q-Zone. I always do that. It's like Q-Zoned is the series. Or D-Zoned. Q... Oh, they're in here. Ow. And then Q-Zone is the name of the compilation. Okay, silver key acquired. It's not ridiculously well hidden, which is kind of a good thing. Opens elsewhere. Alright, well, this map creator knows how to make doors, so that's good. That's good. try not to use explosions, because, I mean, that'd just be a major crutch, but they're just so fun. Oop. Critical miss, followed by critical miss. Go. It's like Quake can have good and fun combat. Yeah, so those guys do have, like, exploding, I don't even know what those are, weapons, gauntlets, arms. See, like, areas like this, it's funny, because you look at, like, this area here, looks pretty normal, looks pretty Quake, aside from that weird seam there, and then you look down, and they're using a trim texture as the floor texture. Just little things like that, I don't know. Of course, they're also kind of using a lift texture as the ceiling, which doesn't really have the best look, but not as bad as using a trim texture for the floor. That's a bit, I don't know. Like, this would have been fine. That's still a little bit, I mean, it's a metal texture. It works. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, that's where I came in. The horse I rode in on. Oh, okay. Interconnected maps. Brilliant. Oh, right, I'm not supposed to use those. Stop that. But it's so much fun. Whoa! Did you just... Freaking hacker! Did you see that? How did that even... I'm questioning things now. No. Nope, that is solid. I don't know. Maybe Quake does some sort of wall ejection. Like if you place a creature inside of a wall, but they're kind of halfway in the wall, maybe they can just float out. I don't know. That was weird. And vaguely uncomfortable. Especially for the Scrag. I mean, that could not have been pleasant. I can't imagine no clipping feels good. Like, when you just really think about it. I mean, unless you were like a legit bona fide ghost, that might be a different story. Yeah, we are using... sorry to say, we are using rockets on 4s. Ooh, oh shit, oh shit. I like how I'm panicking as if I'm still playing Sacrilege or something. Like, oh no! There's a few knights! Anything but that! No, honestly though... Hello. Honestly though, this map is pretty legit. Not gonna lie. Even visually, I mean, it has its quirks, but... Feels like a drop onto that. But it has its quirks, but it's not... bad. Oh shit. I hate when I do that. Alright, come on. Get up. You gotta get up. There we go. You gotta jib up. Right, so we're almost there. Once again. I think I'm gonna grab that as... The hell is that? Oh, what the fuck? A mimic? I guess? Why is it purring? What the hell? Alright, what am I missing here? It's taking damage. Also, why was the floor bleeding? Maybe that's something the lightning gun thing just does. I am so confused right now. Do I have to grab this? Okay, I do. Alright. Got the purring mimic over there just being a freaking gatekeeper. Okay, well I grabbed all that stuff. Now what about... Because I don't have the gold key. I don't know what to do about this. I kind of get the impression that... I kind of get the impression that maybe drops a gold key, if I had to guess, but... Shit, like how much health does the thing have? Or take some sort of special trigger to kill it? I don't know. Got all the kills, did not get the one secret, although I figured that this thing over here would have been the secret. Apparently not. Oh, using a mixture of Sky 1 and Sky 2. Brilliant. For those who are only familiar with Doom mapping, Quake actually does have each of its sky textures as separate things. So yeah, you can have a level that has both skies. And he's bleeding and he's making the pain sound. Like, that's the thing that's throwing me off about this. Now, I don't know if this would be the case, but I know I've run into situations where modern source ports did not handle something correctly. Like, you see that in Quake Rally. Like, Quake Rally was, I don't know if it still is, but when I did my mod showcase video on it, it was unplayable in most source ports. The only one that I was able to get it somewhat working in was FTEQW, and that one still had its own quirks, like the little waypoint things did not show up. I actually didn't find out about that until I played it in a more vanilla-esque source port. This goes back. I'm not really paying much attention, honestly. Hopefully I don't have to cheat. But, yeah, it's like I just noticed the little issues like that. Even, like, YPOD, Your Path of Destruction, there were some enemy spawn issues that only showed up on modern source ports. So they... Quake community definitely, I don't think, focused as much on feature parity as the Doom community has, for better or for worse. Of course, with the Doom community, you know, we've got our own little issues. Like, we've got... You either have the choice of ports that kinda... I mean, MBF21 helped, obviously. But you have ports like that, which... I don't know, are largely still conservative in a lot of ways. Or you have the opposite extreme, which is Z-Doom, GZ-Doom, Eternity Engine, Edge, stuff like that. It kind of feels like there's less on the conservative side when it comes to Quake, for better or for worse. I actually was working on a source port that was meant to be more compatible with older mods, yet still compiled and ran fine on modern systems. I should probably get back to that at some point. But, you know, one of these days. Huh. That was a different texture. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do with this thing. At all. It hurts me when I get near it, and I can't seem to kill it. I've hit it with all my weapons, and it just doesn't seem to be helping. And I kind of doubt there's location-based damage here. Just gonna, I don't know, use a little bit more ammo. If that doesn't work, I'm just gonna no-clip through the door, because I just want to get this thing a-rolling, and watching me shoot a weird red box thing, probably not the most engaging thing in the world. Just throwing that out there. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, right there. There's the exit. Like, seriously, that was the best map so far from a gameplay perspective, but then I couldn't finish it. Again, I'm not sure if that's a source port issue or what's going on, but either way, that was a bit of a pain. And we're back. Alright, cool. Blitzkrieg, QZ2M7. That actually does bring you somewhere, which... given stuff like that, the verticality and the fact that all the enemies seem to be basically facing one direction, kind of makes it feel like a deathmatch map where the enemies were just kind of casually sprinkled about. Yeah, there's multiple paths that seem to go up and above. Is that the... I don't know. I'm gonna wait on that one. I got all the kills. That was very fast. The hell? Okay. Apparently I horrified it so much that... Okay, I guess that's the exit. Cool. Oh, hey, speaking of what I was mentioning earlier about there being, like, voids, this map is not enclosed. See? Actually, wait, no, is that just a missing texture? Hold on, let me... No, I think that... Yeah, I think that's just a missing texture. So you can see out into the void, but you can't actually shoot out there. Alright, well anyway, let's see what's in here. Oh! Alright. This, I mean... This actually would probably be a pretty fun deathmatch level, if being honest. Secrets might be a little bit overpowered, but... Yeah, I don't know. The rest of it, I mean, the weapons are very accessible. There's a bit of verticality. You just, you know... I don't know. Looks okay. But it's a pretty mediocre single-player map. And, whoa, what is this? This is unique. Almost reminds me of, like, Minecraft in a way. Like, post-nether biomes update, of course. A lot of, like, little... light voids there. Do we have reduced gravity? No, we don't. What is this called? Madrush. Oh, wait. Whoa! Oh! Oh! Oh, that's jank. Oh my god, I hate these things. Yeah, this is the problem with this. Because these guys will fly into an area with zero lighting and you cannot see them. How is he still... Okay. I guess he's dead now. What the hell? I don't know. Oh, this is so jank. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to save after every one of these platforms. Ooh, I don't like this. It's funny because this is by far the most unique level we've seen so far, but shit, it barely works. Of course, then again, once again, just like you run into source ports that have certain issues with certain mods. Oh my god, I'm getting so tired of these guys. I'm definitely going to save after I kill this ogre. But just like you run into modern source ports that have issues with older mods, where'd that come from? Up there. You also, there's even some subtle issues with, I think GL Quake, specifically. I'll have to, I don't know, maybe demonstrate it. Maybe after this map. Because I think this is the last one in the episode. Guess I can just jump down here. Hello. Strange choice of enemy, but alright. What the hell? What the hell is happening? Oh my god. Okay, so there's the platform. Did it even take me high enough? I'm not sure that it did. Let's go over here first. Sure. I don't even feel comfortable using the same save, so let's do... Dude? Oh, this is... Oh, this is pretty dire. I think that's the exit, though. Up there. It doesn't really matter how many shots I use, because, you know, map 8 out of 8. Okay. Oh, shoot. Forgot that wasn't a jump pad. Alright, well, let's go to the Shambler direction first. Oh my god. Wait, no, I did this. Yeah, okay. Let's just... Oh, this is... thoroughly horrendous. It's like I appreciate what the author was trying to do. Can't really say that they succeeded. What is going on? Why did you have a health kit on your head? I don't understand any of this. Well, I'm in hell. I can't get out of this. It keeps pushing me against the wall. And then that pushes me up. Alright. I know a way out. Right, let's go to the last platform, shall we? This is unplayable. So the thing, the little caveat that I mentioned, I don't think would really apply here, to be perfectly honest, because this is just so jank that it's not just a little bit off. It is extremely off. Okay, up we go. Okay, this is the worst map of the set. I mean, this is just thoroughly unfun. And poorly executed on top of that. Oh no, there's one more. Okay. For some reason I thought there was just 8. I don't think too much of Doom. It kills. Fast death. Not fast enough for these guys, I guess. Nope. This also kind of feels like one of those things where the person was just trying to make something hard by not giving the player health. Or not a whole lot of it anyway. Yeah, how are you supposed to... This would have been really fun at 10 frames per second. Especially if you were doing a shotgun start. Holy shit. Yep. Okay. Did that go? Must have barely missed him. So we still have a Shambler out in the wild somewhere. This is another one of those situations where lack of armor is just really not helping matters. Did the Shambler die? Oh no, there he is. Okay. How you doing there, buddy? Yeah, the problem I had last time is shouldn't have ducked in for that health. But, oh well. Don't care, you're in a not vulnerable enough position. Just go over here. Okay, that was a kill steal if I've ever seen one. Alright, well, whatever. This is pretty mediocre. Definitely a challenge. I don't know if it's for the right reasons. I'm fairly certain that's the exit. Right. I don't know how you'd get down there. Oh, nope, there it is. And again, feels like a deathmatch level because there is no way in hell with all this going on that you're sneaking down here and grabbing these, let's be honest, fairly paltry weapons. So they probably did one of those things where like, this is going to be the last level in this, whatever you want to call this. So let's make the player go out with a bang. Because in deathmatch that would have been fine, and going in there and kind of trapping yourself would have been the way to get the nail gun, not, this thing, mind you. Although it does seem to do a lot of damage, but yeah, it would not have... It would have been a good reward for this. Because, I mean, that would have given you the option to basically spray this entire hallway and pretty much guaranteed to do some damage to somebody. Still would have been fairly meh, though. Okay, now how do you get up there? Because that's where the real good stuff is. And I wonder if above that there's something else. I mean, you can't assume that you're going to have the rocket launcher, because you're probably not. Well, I mean, you definitely wouldn't if I'm right. So, is that... I mean, one possibility is that this used to be a teleporter that brought you up there. Instead of the exit. Yep. Let's go up there my way. Yep, grenade launcher, and it's... yeah, like that over there too. Probably over here, yep. Yeah, it's all just very symmetrical. And it would be very boring if you didn't grab these. Alright, well whatever, let's just hop into the exit. And we should be back at the start map. Yeah, there we go. So anyway, the thing that I was going to bring up, so let's drop down to skills 0, map E1M. Hold up. E1M, was it 2? I think it was 2. No, 3. Yeah, there we go. So anyway, there is a little subtle issue with this map that kind of comes apparent if you play the game. Oh god, gotta deal with this garbage. Okay, it's not that bad, but anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and give myself the Impulse 9. I've already played Quake once for this channel, so on Nightmare no less. Oh, that was, sorry, a Steam achievement for an idle game. Don't mind the extra audio. Right, so there's an area up here. Oh, hi there. So up there, there's a little secret. Just go ahead and deal with these guys. If you kill both ogres, these bars go up. Shoot that. Go in here, and you go to the top. See how I fell off with no input? I don't have a way of showing this right now, because I was not really prepared to do this. But in the software version, if you just did that without pressing anything, you would actually stay on that platform. So at some point in time, and I believe it was around GL Quake if I'm remembering correctly, the physics subtly changed. So like when you go in here, you have to jump. Otherwise you will just plop down to the ground. If you have access to the DOS version of Quake, give this a shot, and you will be amazed. Yeah, just one of those weird random-ass things that, I don't know, subtle differences, kind of proof that I guess it was happening even before the community got their hands on the source code. There were just some changes being made to Quake. I don't know if it was for optimization, if it was for portability, and things ended up getting subtly changed as a result of that, or what happened. Obviously, we don't have access to, at least not right now, to the legacy source code, so it's hard to say. And I can say, from what I remember from playing in the late 90s with a 3D accelerator versus software, it didn't matter, like the progs.qc, or sorry, progs.dat did not matter. So if you use the same id1 directory for both OpenGL and software, it would work a little bit differently. Just, I don't know, I felt the need to point that out. So, there you go. Thank you for listening to me ramble about old stuff that most people probably are not going to be impacted by whatsoever. But that's all for now. That was episode 2 of Q-Zone. And oh boy, that was funny, because the highs were better than episode 1. The lows were a lot worse. 2 maps that I could not beat, and I'm not really sure why one of them was the case. Actually, I'm not really sure why either one of them were the case. Could be, again, source port differences. And then one map that, even though it was technically beatable, I don't see why you would really want to play it, because it was an interesting idea that just wasn't executed right at all. Oh boy, I'm almost afraid to see what episode 3 is going to be, but well, I don't know. We'll find out next week together. I'm sure it's going to be awesome. But anyway, that's all for now. Thank you very much for watching this dubious collection of maps, and I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy.